Hello, welcome to the Tiny Trailer Workshop. Well, we have this pallet thing happening here. So, now, one of my viewers, a good man by the name of Ron, 2 years in a row now has brought me some very cool pallet wood. I didn't get around to using all of the one last year, but the one this year, this looks like a piece of walnut off a pallet. And this one, I'm not sure, look, probably some kind of mahogany. So I figured if I do a 2-inch wide strip and a 2 3/4-inch wide strip and another 2-inch strip, glue them all together, that should give me something to work with. So let's see what happens. So now we have this one. Guess that probably looks like this raised edge. Well, that's them cut. So here we have a machine that doesn't get used all that much. We're going to have to figure out how to use it and see what we can do. Well, okay, here we go. And these, by the way, were cut on the bandsaw because I don't have enough clearance on the table saw. I think I've mentioned before I'm a little short on clamps, so this end is going to get screwed down. Well, that glue job of mine was very good. It didn't do bad down there, but this end over here has some fairly wide gaps. I think what I'm just going to do is like you see, I've got the walnut sawdust in there, and I'll put some CA glue on it, and I'll see what we can do. Alrighty. Well, now we got that filled in, and that's the one side. That's the first side. And I'll fill between the planks, anywhere where I can get between them, with epoxy, and then put another coat of this on the other side. This is just the walnut sawdust and thin CA glue. Well, this is going to be a taxing on the machinery, and on me, I would think. We shall see. It looks like it's pretty secure. Spin's not too bad. Not sure how it's going to do in the middle when it's gets a little bit thinner, but we shall see. What I got to do is I got to turn that down to somewhere close to round. See what happens. And we're just about there. Just about. So I have sanded this end quite a bit. This end still needs to have lots done to it. Lots. Lots and lots. And I've decided that that is a pretty good size for a handle, so that's what I'm going to try and make this. Thank you, Chris, for the pattern. Custom Chris's baseball bat handle patterns. A little bit yet. So, what do we got here? We got a little too much. A little too much. Ooh, awful close. Awful close. Yeah, that's awful close too. Okay, I'm impatient. I can't wait. This looks too cool. So let's see what it looks like with a little shellac. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Let that dry and give it some time to cure up a little bit. I'll go have dinner and come back and take that off. You know what? I think from here, I'm going to take this to the bandsaw and cut it off there. It would just be too easy to screw things up. Alright, let's go do that. Well, there it is. All 29¼ inches of it. And more than half my shop. So I'm just going to put a little bit of shellac on the ends here now. Put a whole bunch. Sure, why not? And to the other end. That red wood in there really makes it look sharp, doesn't it? Well, that should do the trick. Okay, so here we go with part 2 of this creation. Just putting a tenon on here so I can turn it around and hold it and chuck. And I remembered and took the screw out too. I'm going to put a little bit of thin stuff on here because So, that looks pretty cool. Now that end. We shall see. What we're going to do though, is we're going to take this out of here. I thought, good old painter's tape. Good old painter's tape. Now, let's see. Well, let's see how much damage was done. Not bad at all. It's a good sanding and it's not 100% round. Yeah, it's not. But it will serve the purpose. You watch. So I didn't end up making a jig after all. Little challenge for you if you want to try and you know when they say to do light cuts, hollow out a piece like that while it's on the live center in your headstock. It's interesting. So that's covered with 2-part epoxy, and I figure we'll give that a shot. That works nice. Like that. Thank you, Carol. Well, here we are. We have the nice shiny ball, all covered in epoxy, and my challenge is I'm going to whack this out there as far as I can, and it's going to float around and do its thing. So it could end up anywhere down the coast here. Could end up down in Seattle, all along Washington State, that side. If it got caught up in a current, went that way, it could end up in Alaska and California, Japan, who knows. So, if you find it, and tell me what it says on here, to some degree, other than Sterling Davis 2015, because that's been said already, but I will send you this bat. Just email me or message me on the Tiny Trailer Workshop, and I'll send you the bat. All right. Well, that didn't work very good. We'll try that again. Okay, so I'm Canadian. This thing just doesn't swing like a hockey stick. Well, there we go. It's in the ocean, and it will be found by somebody. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I really do hope to see you all here again next time. Bye for now. They should make hills less steep.